tribe of the Cub Scouts. I am Kinteowa. I am the storyteller. Our great chief, Akela, he has heard good things of this path. He has heard that some of you have reached the end of the Cub Scout trail and are ready to receive the arrow of light. We are the warriors of the clan of the Cub Scouts, and our clan is that of the Webelos. The sign of our clan is the arrow of light. We are the guardians of the arrow, its keeper. It is our job to see that scouts who are only truly worthy and deserving of this honor will ever receive it. So we must first tell you of the importance of the arrow and the meaning behind it. When you look upon a scout who wears the arrow of light upon his uniform, the arrow points to your right, a sign to you that the scout is headed in the right direction. The shaft of the arrow is straight and true, as is the path of a scout. Over the path shines the sun. It warms his heart, lights his path. It has 7 rays, a sign to you that this scout is always on his path, the 7 days of the week. They also stand for the 7 duties of the scout, of which we'll speak more in a moment. The arrow of light is so important to the scouting program that it's the only badge that you may wear upon your Boy Scout uniform that you earned as a Cub Scout. It is so important in the scouting program that it's the only badge that an adult leader may wear upon his uniform that he earned as a Cub Scout. The only badge more important than the arrow of light in the entire program is, of course, that of the eagle, the ultimate goal of all scouts. So I call for you scouts to now close your mind to the outside world around you, to listen carefully to my words as I explain the 7 duties of the scout to you. The 7 duties of the scout live within your scout promise and your scout law. And when you recite these, if you listen carefully to your own words, you will hear the 7 duties come to life. The first duty of a scout: you must do your best, and you must always do your best. Give it your all. Accept the challenge. Never quit. Never cheat. Never take the shortcut. And most importantly, never give up on yourself. The second duty of a scout: you have a duty to be prepared. And how, you might ask, can I possibly carry with me everything that I would need in life for any situation that I might come upon? The answer is this: you must first gain knowledge. Never stop learning. And you must learn to control your mind over your body, so that when times get anxious and excited, if you can remain calm and in control of yourself, you'll be able to look around you, find the things that you've learned about that will help you with the situation that you find yourself in. This is how a scout is truly prepared. The third duty of a scout: you have a duty to God, and you must worship God in the teachings of your faith and family. Give God thanks and praise daily. Do not forget to thank Him for the gift of scouting. A scout is reverent, and one of the meanings to this is that you will not make fun of, put down, or harm another just because their religious beliefs are different than your own. The fourth duty of a scout: you have a duty to our country. And we are all most fortunate indeed to live in the United States, where we are truly free. Wear the flag upon your uniform with pride. Fly it from your homes. Be a loyal and patriotic citizen. Remember those who went ahead of you in life and sacrificed greatly, some with the ultimate sacrifice, so we can have the rights and freedoms we enjoy today, including the freedom of scouting. Always ask of yourself, what can I do to help our country, not what can the country do to help me. The fifth duty of a scout. You have a duty to your family. You will not always agree with what your parents tell you, but I tell you this, you must listen to them anyway. You must do as they tell you, for their interest is you. They want you to grow to be a good, strong, happy man. If you have brothers and sisters at home, try to get along with them. Try not to fight. And when you're given a chore to do at home, do it with being asked but one time, without a question, without an argument, and without the expectation of a reward. For you must be a loyal and faithful member of your family. You have other families in your life. You have a family in this town, your schools, your churches, your community. You must be a loyal and faithful member of all your families. And always remember that a scout gives service to others freely and willingly. The seventh duty of a scout. You have a duty to yourself. And as I told you before, never stop learning. Always gain knowledge. Study hard in school. Do your best and get good grades. Read something every day. Does not matter what you read, or just reading in itself will help you to build a strong, healthy mind. Eat foods that are truly good for you, and stay away from those things that will do your body harm. Do not just lay about the house. Get out, run and play, enjoy life, build a strong, healthy body. You have values in your life, for you already know what is right and wrong. And when your heart is sad because you are doing something that is wrong, it takes a brave scout to tell his friends he will no longer do it, for he knows that it's wrong. For a scout is physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight. The seventh duty of the scout. The seventh duty of the scout is you must take care of Mother Earth, for she's the only one we have. You must learn to take care of her, to protect her, to heal the scars that man has put upon her over the centuries. In scouting, you will learn to go into the woods, to the fields, up into the mountains, down to the streams and shores. You will learn to recognize nature, to appreciate it, and how to interact with it. And you will learn two lessons: to leave only footprints and to take only memories, so that those traveling the trail of life behind you will have these same great gifts to enjoy. These are the seven duties of the scout. And as the flames burn upon these candles, may the meaning of my words be burnt into your hearts, so that you may call upon the seven duties whenever you need them. For the seven duties are meant to be a guide to you. They're meant to be a guide to the arrow of life. Go out amongst this group. Look deep into these scouts. Look into their hearts. Bring to me those who you find truly worthy and deserving of our honor, the arrow of life. This scout, is he deserving?
Yes.
and this scout. Is he prepared?
Yes.
This scout, he is deserving.
Yes.
Have you searched the trails well?
Yes.
Have you brought all to me who you found worthy and deserving of our honor, the arrow of light?
Yes.
Will the den leader and the cub master of these scouts join me in my council? I ask you, these scouts, they have always done their best? And these scouts, they have always been loyal scouts? In your hearts, do you believe that these scouts are truly worthy and deserving of our honor, the arrow of light? And have these scouts met all the requirements set forth by the Boy Scouts of America for the rank of arrow of light? You boys have been found worthy and deserving of the arrow of light. So we have painted upon your cheek a golden arrow, a sign to all you present that these scouts are and have indeed earned the arrow of light. It is also a sign to you that these scouts are in full membership with the clan of the Cub Scout, that of the Webelos. But this will come off their face tonight. So we call upon the pack to now present these boys with the Arrow of Light badge that they will wear upon their uniform for the rest of the time that they are scouting.
Have the parents, boys, come up, please. Still come a long way, we've done a lot tonight. But you haven't done it alone. We've had some good leaders, we've had each other. I think some of the most important people to your journey is standing right behind you. I want each of you to do. Thank you for your support, Colin. this time, I believe Mike has a presentation we'd like to make to the boys as well.
So when I became Cub Master before, I made it a duty to always make something for the boys when they crossed over. So being that I stepped down this year, I wanted to make sure that I still continue that. So I wanted to present these boys their honors.
You boys have heard me say tonight, and all have heard me say tonight, that the Arrow of Light is the end of the Cub Scout Trail. But it is much more. For the first step of the Boy Scout Trail, the Trail of the Eagle. So we call upon the Boy Scouts who are here tonight to receive these boys in their troop, to join on the left of my council. And for the parents to stand behind your son as you will stand behind him on the scouting trail. You boys have heard me say tonight that the 7 duties of the Scout live within your Scout promise and your Scout law. So I call upon you now to raise your sign in the Boy Scout sign, to recite aloud to all present to hear your Boy Scout promise. Listen carefully to your own words, and you will hear the 7 duties. Scout sign. On my honor. Boy Scouts, you have heard their promise. It is your promise. It's the promise of the Trail of the Eagle. As these scouts come and join your troop, and they stumble or fall upon this trail, will you pick them up and put them back on the trail?
Yes.
Will you teach them all the skills of a scout?
Yes.
And will you help to build these scouts into strong, loyal scouts? Parents, you have heard your son's promise. It is a good promise. It is a strong promise. It's a promise for life. For if he can live his promise all his days, even well beyond his time in scouting, he'll grow to be a good, strong man that you will be very proud of. You have heard the promise of the troop. They will teach him the skills of the scout and advance him down the scouting trail. Will you support your son on this trail? Your involvement in his advancement will change at this point, for you will no longer directly work on his advancement, for that is their job to teach the skills of the scout and to advance them down the trail to the eagle. But the troops will need your help, running the troop, running events, getting to and from things. The troop calls upon you for help and you can give it, will you? Brody, with your family, cross into the Boy Scouts. Boy Scouts. Cash, with your family, cross into the Boy Scouts.